guys, several of you have bought some of my creativity kits that include the dowel rods with some yarn. And so I wanted to come to you today just to show you how to do the God's eyes, how to make the God's eyes. So let's get started. Okay, so when you get your kit out, you get your 2 dowel rods. You can also use regular sticks out of the yard, or you could use popsicle sticks, whatever you've got. And you need some yarn. So you're gonna start out by unwrapping the yarn, so you'll have it ready. Kind of putting it over to the side. It's better if it's not all tangled up, of course. Now, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one end of your yarn, and this is gonna be the end that is in the center. So you can look at your other end, and if you'd rather have, if you've got the yarn that goes from one color to the next, it's variegated yarn, then you can pick whichever end you like better. So this is gonna be mostly red in the middle, and this is gonna end up being mostly blue in the middle. And I want mine to be mostly blue in the middle. So I'm gonna start out, I'm gonna cross these sticks. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start in the middle, and I'm gonna hold that yarn right in the middle and go around 1, 2, 3 times this way. Then I'm gonna turn my dowel rod, and I'm gonna hold this other end behind there. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 across that way. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to hold both of your sticks together tight like this. So you're gonna put your thumb on the top and your finger on the bottom and kind of press against them so that, excuse me, so that way you can hold it tight so it'll look nice. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go from this rod to the next one, and you're gonna wrap it around and then go behind. Then you're gonna go to the next one, wrap it around, and you're gonna go behind it, and then you're gonna go to the next one, wrap it around, behind, and then you're gonna turn the dowels. You're gonna go around, behind, turn the dowel, and every time you're turning it counterclockwise towards you, around and down. So every time you go around it and you go behind, you want it to go right to the next, to this corner. So you can go around, behind, and to the next one, around and behind, and then across into the next one, around, behind, across to the next one. You're gonna keep doing that until you see it starting to form a diamond shape. Now, if you'll look, I want you to put all of the yarn beside the layer in front of it, because if you don't, you're gonna have a big pile of yarn. It's not gonna look very good. You want every line to show. And then as you go around, you're gonna notice how the yarn changes colors if you're using the yarn that I sent you. You're gonna go around, behind, and then turn. Around, behind, and then turn. And every time you turn, it's gonna be in that bottom corner. Around, behind, and turn. You're gonna keep going until you get to the end of where you want to be. Some people like to end them about right here. Some people like to go all the way out to the edge. It's totally up to you. But what you can do is you can keep going around like this until you get to a point where you want to maybe make it a little bit different. If you want to do that, you can go around a couple of times, around and then behind. So around it, around again, and then behind. Around, around again, and then behind. Now, you're gonna have to scoot it up every once in a while. Around it again, into the next one, and that just puts a little space in between them. See how it made like a little gap? Now, there's a little bit on the rod, so you want to kind of push it up just a little bit, and then go again. Now, if you wanted to, you could go back to going around one time, like that, and then keep going. It's totally up to you. The cool thing about these is you can take them apart and do them again until you get it exactly the way that you want it. Because you don't have to tie it off if you're not ready to tie it off. You can always just undo it and go, I don't really like that. And then you can go back and you can fix it again and think that that one looks much better. So it's totally up to you. You can do it however you prefer. But I really like using these bigger dowel rods than popsicle sticks, just because you can make them bigger and they look really nice. But when you use sticks like from out of your yard, that looks super cool too. Sometimes I think the sticks from out of your yard look even better. So you're gonna keep going around and around until you get it the size that you'd like for it to be. It's very relaxing, very meditative. Anytime you do something that's repetitious like this, I think it's very calming for your nerves. Anything, especially like knitting and crocheting, I've heard, I don't do either of those, but I've heard they are very relaxing. Those are on my list of things to do after a couple of other things I want to try. So let's say that you get to the end. Let me do it just a little bit bigger. Around and around. Isn't that pretty? I love all those bright colors. Just makes me think of a party or something like that. Now apparently the Native Americans made these as protection over their children. So this is something really neat that has meaning. Put it over your bed. Hanging in the window would be really nice. That'd be pretty. Hanging on your wall, on your door, anything. Okay, so let's say I've gotten to this point and this is as big as I want it to be, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my yarn, and I'm gonna wrap it around a couple of times like this. I'm gonna take it to the back, and I'm gonna tie it off in a knot. That's why you wanna leave a little bit of that hanging down. Let's see, I don't have any scissors. Here's some. So I'm gonna cut off a little bit of this. So, tie it off in a knot. And there it is on the back. Now, if you wanted to hang it like that, you could, or you can make a different kind of hanger. Now, what you can also do is you can take some of the leftover string and make little tassels that hang off the bottom. So I would cut some pieces and I would cut them all the same length. You don't have to. You can make some of them longer than the other ones if you wanted to, but the two on the side I would definitely make the same size. You don't want it to look lopsided. So, then what you're going to do is you are going to take these two strings. This is my bottom string. I'm going to take these two strings and we'll put them in half like this. Wrap them around the end of my dowel. Pull them down like this and make a little tassel that hangs down. Now, there's lots of ways to make tassels. You can make bigger tassels if you want to and have them hang down. This is my one in the middle. So I'm going to take it, wrap it around. And then the last one, I'm going to take like this, wrap it around, pull it through, and there you go. Your Ojo de Dios, or Eye of God. Hope you like it. If you guys need any help, you can always send me an email at artyallthetime.com if you have any questions. Now this one I kind of got off a little bit, so I'm going to snip it just a little bit. So there you go. That's all you have to do. And I hope you guys have fun using your creativity kits. And, you know, once you run out of stuff in there, you can let me know. You can get some more, or you can just find stuff any way that you can get it. Right now, it's just important to be creative. Bye, guys. Have a great day.